So we are going to look at situations and talk about the domain and range whenever you're given an actual situation. So the first problem, Clarissa received a $15 iTunes gift card to download music for her iPod. Each song costs $3. So let's answer the questions to determine the domain and range. So will this be discrete or continuous? Remember, discrete is counting things. Continuous is more like measuring things. Discrete. Because we are counting, so I'm going to put because you count the number of songs. So we need to list all the possible X values for the domain. So we need to first decide what is the variable that goes along with domain. X. And so within our context of this problem, of the situation, what is going to be what the X is represented, or how the X is represented? Do what? No, it has to be a word. Remember, our variables are words or letters. Songs. So number of songs. So then what will the range be? Cost, yeah. So let's see, what is our domain going to be? How many songs can we buy? That's the most, but we're listing out each, like, can we buy 0 songs? Yes. What else?
1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And since it's discrete, remember we make a list of our songs, of the number of songs we can buy. Okay, and now range is our cost, the Y values. So what would be the cost? Okay, so how did you get that?
Because each song costs $3.
Okay, so it's kind of like if we have a number of songs, cost. And so for 0 songs, the cost is $0. For 1, it's 3. For 2, it'd be 6. So we're going up by 3 each time because that's how much each song costs. So then 3 be 9, 4, 12, and 5, 15. And then our question is, can Gillian? Who's Gillian? I bet you this was supposed to say Clarissa. A little mistake there. Can Clarissa purchase 14 songs? Why or why not? Okay, so can she purchase 14 songs? No. Why? She doesn't have enough money on her gift card, right? Okay, so let's go to the next one now. Desha is driving 40 miles per hour. Her total trip is 160 miles. Will this be a continuous or discrete relationship? Continuous. And how do we know it's continuous? Yeah, because you or he is, I don't know, she is measuring distance. So now we need to talk about what the x value represents and what the y value represents. So what would the x value, what's the independent variable in this situation? Remember, the variable is either a letter or a word or phrase. Okay, so miles per hour is how fast, that's like the rate. So what would be the variable then? Total distance is one variable, but is that the independent variable? No, that's your dependent variable. So what? Total distance depends on what?
On how fast he drives.
How fast you go, but we already know how fast he's going. It depends on how many hours. So time. So time. In hours. What is the smallest amount of time that she can drive? 0, yeah. What is the longest she will drive? Okay, how do we know 4?
Because one thing's divided by 40. 4.
Yeah. So 4 is the most. So we need to write this as an interval because it's a continuous domain. So it'd be, you can travel 0 hours, less than or equal to x is less than or equal to 4. Now we need to do our y value. What is the variable for y? Yeah, miles. What is the smallest amount for number of miles traveled? And what is the largest? So we write this as a continuous range going from 0 to 160. So anywhere between 0 and 160 is the distance traveled. Anywhere between 0 and 4 is the number of hours driven. Okay, you're going to put this in your composition book. If somebody could pass out the glue, that'd be awesome.
Hey, can I take the trash? Yeah, and we go past that.